Good morning, everybody. Hey, Jack, RB, Vin, Sky, Chip, Dave, Fred, Carol, Julie. Hi. Glad everybody could make it today. I think that's terrific. We're all here today. All joking aside, it really is a good day when you're here today, wherever here is. So, okay, let's talk about this. Nothing has changed overnight. It's pretty much the same thing. Kind of looks like the sellers still have control. We're a little bit bearish this morning, it looks like. Right now, with the little wick on the top, it looks like we're still going to head to the downside. Next target I would kind of look at on the SPY here is about 435.90 here. And it's just this little area right through here. And, we could, we could slip down a little bit lower. I see a little bit of the possibility testing these lows here. After that, there's a little shelf right in here, and that could get us around that 427. Then, of course, we're down to that 200 period moving average, which if you're still staring at headlights from here, that could be awful painful. So don't stare at headlights. If you're concerned and nervous, maybe cash is the best thing to be in, or trade some shorts, some longs, some inverse ETFs, things like that. Okay. Qs, nothing about the Qs looks great. If there's one plus thing on the bull side, is that we have this doji bullish combination right here. That is a pretty good candle combination. And until we break those lows and get below it, I think anybody who follows candlesticks is going to have a bit of hope that that's going to save everything. But for that hope to save everything, we're pretty much going to have to get above that line right there. And I'm afraid it looks like we're putting too much pressure on the downside, so possibly more downside there. IWM just looks like we're headed down. Blue ice failure. For those that don't know what a blue ice failure is, it's utilizing the 50 period moving average as a stop-go line. Basically you're saying that above the 50 period moving average, we'll look at bullishness, and below the 50 period moving average, we'll look at bearishness. And what happens a lot of times is we start coming back like this, and then you'll get this jump up. You got to be careful not to chase that jump. I'm not saying that's happening today. But even if we're down here, we could start to get that jump up toward that 50 period moving average. Be careful. That knocks a lot of people out of the saddle right there. So be a little cautious with that. So this is called a blue ice failure, when we fail that 50 period moving average. And it can be just as simple, get through it and fail right down, or get through it and then bounce around on it. Okay, so something like that. As far as some charts this morning, I kind of like the inverse ETFs. I think they're priced right. For the average trader, you can short the SPY for what, $400 and some odd dollars, which I'm pretty sure you use options for that. SDWO, while you can still use options, it's only $23, and it's doing the same thing. SDS, if you want to stay 1-to-1, then this is maybe the one to look at, and that is a fantastic chart. Look how we've created this bullish engulf over here. We consolidated for 3 days, ran back up, and just a beautiful T-line Trendicator run right up here. Stopped at the 50 period moving average for a nice cold glass of water, or cold glass of beer maybe. And it looks like we're moving on to that next stop, which looks a bit higher up here. The simple thing is just to go to peaks. You got a couple of peaks right there. That's a likely resistant and target area. Resistant and target area. 36 over here might be another one, and we'll just leave that right there until something else plays out. QID, if you want to short the Qs, shorting the Qs $365, that might be a little expensive for some folks. If not, right now the Qs look short. Qs look short right here when it breaks below. It's the only time the Qs aren't going to look short is if we start moving over about that line. You know what? Let's use this line here. That way I can see a price. Right there. Over 371.90. And what I'm looking at are these candles right there, those lows. I'm getting some highs in here and then just a wick in there. And then, of course, over that would put the trend indicator a little bit green, but it started with those candlesticks in there. So you can short the Qs. You're looking at 360.4, or you can come over here and look at QID, which you're going long, but it's the same thing as shorting the Qs. Here you can see this low, this high, this higher low, and another one of those perfect T-line runs, trend indicator run, just run right up. Here we stop at the 50 period moving average, have a nice cold drink, pop up a little bit. Well, let's go back to the bar a little bit, have another little drink in here, and it looks like it's trying to move up now. And above those highs, that will push some fear into the market. The market's going to start, traders that's holding out for the longs will start looking for the shorts. They'll start shorting the Qs, and this will help with QID moving up and making some money on there. Does anyone have any charts you want to look at this morning? Really quick. And while I'm waiting for anybody to type something here, I want to make sure that, did anyone receive that email last night I sent you? We're going to start doing that. So I would love to hear your input if there's something you want on that email. Now, I'm bound and determined to keep that email at 10 minutes or less. Okay, we don't want to watch a 2-hour movie. So 10 minutes or less is what I'm going to try to keep it. But I would love to hear your insight on things you would like to see on that video, okay? And that video is a members-only video. That you members, only members have access to that video. If you go try to find it over on YouTube, you can't find it. I've got it so buried and hidden you can't find it. So you'll have to, get the email, and then there's a special page for you where you can pick it up, all right? So let's see. Joe did. Thanks. Very good. Very good. RB, you're not sure if you got it. You're going to have to check your email, okay? Gonna have to check your email. And by the way, if somebody's not getting it, if you've opted out, then you're not going to get it. We can fix it. Just don't opt out. Let's see, Rickster. I did it. I'm out of town right now, so thanks for that. Oh, you're very welcome, Rickster. Thank you. Thank you. RB, Julie, you received it. Thanks. Thanks. Hey, let's go look at that in a video real quick. I don't want to miss that. Okay, so who is it up here? Thomas is asking about NVIDIA. Right now, I would have to be long on NVIDIA with a slight bit of caution. And that's just because we've got this little lumpiness up here that we need to cut through. But I would be long on this because we're above the 50 period moving average. You've got a bullish engulf that has confirmed. So, looking at the candlestick, what confirms a bullish candlestick? When price moves over that stick. And that's where we are. We've actually got 2 days over this bullish engulf right here. So the fact we're over that, we're over the 50-period moving average. The trend indicator is right on the edge of turning green here. So I'm bullish with that. The only thing is we've got to watch up here for this little bit of lumpy trash that might hold us up. So keep an eye on that. That's a good looking chart. That's a good looking trade. If the market starts to overthink things and really start to pull back, all the bullish engulfs in the world is not going to help you, okay? If you have the weight of the market pulling against you, then eventually it's going to give up. So keep an eye on it, okay? Keep an eye on it. Let's see today's recap. Yes, Carol. Yes, that's it. Yeah. And please, I would love ideas. PM them to me, okay? If you type them in the chat, I might not see them. But if you PM anything you'd like to see, shape it, reform it, please let me know, okay? Thanks, Maureen. Appreciate it. Ramesh, at this current time, yes, I am still holding Disney. Disney's forming a bottom in here right now. Yes. ELF is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chart. Nice gap up, great consolidation, terrific consolidation, okay? Beautiful. This is what we call a gap and trap, by the way. Let me put up the 3 here. 3, 3, 3. Make that high. There we go. Put that up there. Okay. So a gap and trap is when price gaps up and then pulls back to a trap. Now, you can see here, in fact, every day except for this day. So all through here, every day it was in the trap. So what we're looking for, this is where the scanner kind of shines. You know, we get this gap and trap, and then we want to see bullish candles that maybe break over the previous day's high or that break over the trap line. And that might be a key to be buying. Also, anywhere in the trap is a buy. That's a very nice chart, gap and trap. Yeah. I can't find it. Can you resend it? RB, this is a members only, not a trial. So you may be on a trial. I'm only saying it because I don't recognize your name too much. But this is only a members benefit is for that email. Okay. Tyler, you're currently holding some Campbell Soup short. It sure looks short, doesn't it? Trend is still down. Bearish H pattern setting up. Here's the weekly chart. And you've got some targets down here about 41, some change, and then maybe down here 39 and some change. So that's looking really good there. Real good. Okay, let's go back here. RWM, by the way, is another good inverse ETF if you're looking for one. And this is shorting the IWM. Okay. All right. You guys all take care. We'll see you at the bottom of the hour. Let's get this market open up. Let's enjoy a great Wednesday. And we'll see you all in about 25 minutes. Okay. Take care. Thank you.